Okay. Yeah, we'll see if this works. Oh, wait, I got to close Elgato, reopen Elgato, and then I can program myself the new function. If it loads. Hi, I'm SomeoneNamedDean. I'm gonna be playing Norco in just a second, but I felt like trying to make some sort of chromatic aberration type BRB screen based off my Kentucky Route Zero WEVP TV scene. And yeah. There we go. Set. Just a permutation of the previous one. Chroma. There we go. Yeah. So that should do it. Okay. Pop this into my screen here. Make sure voice mod is open. And it looks like we're okay. All right, let's get started. So yeah, I'm doing good. I was playing this game earlier, hopped off to spend some time with the wife and kiddo, do some stuff around the house. I'm trying to make some quote-unquote furniture, which is basically some platforms to elevate some bookshelves so that they have clearance for the spot I want them to be in. Basically, I want them to be elevated so they clear a vent. So I'm just in the process of just staining and then, you know, reinforcing it, all that stuff. Just trying to make it look okay. It's not a big deal. Just has to elevate it about like 3 inches higher above the floor register or whatever, which has been given a, I guess, a 90-degree angle slope to push the air forward from underneath where the bookshelf will be. But it's just to maximize on space, you know. I'm gonna have a second kid, and I just want to try to reorganize the house while I still have time. Right. Last time we played, we escaped the cult of Garrett's. It's a bit of a long story. Slap full screen on. Oh, and I guess I should do the whole content warning. Ooh. Okay, now you know. So yeah, this game does deal with some stuff, and I think when you first boot up the game, it even says it might deal with being blasphemous. Well, especially since like this cult of Garrett here is kind of putting their own personal twist on Christianity and all that, kind of adapting it to fit their cult, I guess, the goals of their cult, to indoctrinate people and all that. Anyways, so yeah, Kenner John had this big old glowing orb. Seems to be attracted to our main character's mother, Catherine, who we're playing in this flashback here. By the time you play as the protagonist, who's Kay, the main one anyways, as far as I know. It's either Kay or Catherine, it seems like you play as. Catherine's dead. She's dying of cancer. She is working for, you know what, we're going to see it, but she is employed by some sort of weird eldritch hive mind thing infecting the internet and animals and stuff like that. And apparently right here is the biggest node of this thing called Super Duck. So we're going to deliver. Yep, Super Duck node. Look at this. Flesh. Weird orbs. Lights. I feel like there might be some sort of thematic thing going on with like orange eyes or blue eyes or white eyes. I'll talk about that in a second. I also had a voice for Super Duck here. Alright. And hey, if you're tuning in for the first time, I do terrible voices as well as use voice mods for other voices.
is. How glorious. I hope it wasn't too much trouble to secure.
It was a complete pain in the... Yes.
Give it to us. Just realized my audio is coming out of my speakers for some reason versus the game. So that means audio's gonna be a bit weird.
Well, I'm off to a fantastic start. I was just commenting in SuperDuck's voice here that, yeah, my game audio is coming out through my speakers here. Just gonna see if I can quickly fix that. But sometimes you have to... Oh, never mind. I was able to swap it successfully. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. Anyways. I'm glad that's resolved.
Delicious. It is ours, the ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Already we can feel it coursing through our roots. It burns. Yes, you've both done well. It was a long night, but now it's over. The stars shine somewhere in the sky. Not here, but somewhere. It was a little time before dawn. It wasn't so bad of a job. It could have been worse. And we've sent a little money to your purse. So since getting lost in despair tonight, there will be time for that later. Get the money, go home, forget this night, die in peace, and goodbye.
And we got a notification. We finished Act 2. And then now we're starting Act 3. Are we back to being K? Yeah, like I said, there's something... I get that we're in kind of a cyberpunk kind of future. It seems like everyone has glowing eyes, and either it's blue or... It seems like there's a couple characters with white eyes. John Kenner, as well as Paw Paw, those two characters. And some people seem to have orange eyes or green eyes, and I'm wondering if there's a theme with that. Right, I had a gross voice for this guy's voice. Hey kid, I leave you alone for a couple hours and you nearly get yourself killed. You're lucky I passed by when I did.
Where am I?
You in my place of business on Apple Street. Hadoop PI.
What happened?
Maybe you can tell me. I'm walking back from the bar, passing by your house when I hear a scream. I run inside and the damn robot's trying to eat your face off. Had to empty my clip just to slow it down. Yeah, right. So, a little while ago, before the last flashback we did with Catherine there, we found out that this corporation called S.H.I.E.L.D. stole our dead mom's stuff, brought it to their headquarters, or one of their locations, I guess, here in wherever this is, and nearby. Stole a box. And then we found it, retrieved it after some shenanigans, of course. And we found that it opened it was required to open a passageway to some sort of hidden ladder from the attic. Well, that went to some sort of weird secret room. And once we started tinkering around with the computer, we started hearing our character's mom's voice, almost as if it was sentient, and it was warning us not to deal with our robot sidekick who was following us since kind of the beginning of the game. And then the robot attacked us. Then we jumped back to the flashback. looked where we dealt with those Garretts. Anyways.
I don't believe it.
Believe what you want. I'm just telling you what happened.
Million is our robot friend who, as from my understanding, was fixed up by Kay's mom, Catherine, and was kind of like a weird family member, I guess, or just part of the family, I guess, in a sense. I think.
Is Million still alive?
I don't think so, kid. Million's back at the house, spread out all over the floor. I don't want this to be too difficult for you. I know that robot was in your family a long time. You're not soft like your brother, so I'll just say it straight. I never trusted her. Never. When I heard Catherine brought her into your house, I said to myself, that ought to cause some trouble. Million's a St. Clair unit. That company's bread and butter is the corporate security and espionage.
And St. Clair is the place that we broke into to retrieve the stuff from, I guess, S.H.I.E.L.D. I think? No, there's two owners of it. I guess Laura St. Clair and Thomas St. Clair. Something like that. You know what? One nice thing about this game is it has a mind map feature, so we'll be able to review everything we've learned. Handy for people like me who are like me.
They don't let one of them things just walk by. Anywhere they end up is right where Thomas St. Clair wants them to be. Listening, watching. Catherine's a person of interest to them, people. They took advantage of her one weakness, guilt. She blamed Blue's death on herself. She made his life piss poor for a while. The man would work every turnaround he could just to catch a break from it. That's how my daddy told it to me, anyhow.
I wonder how much your choices determine, you know, the subsequent chapters. Like for a little bit, you can sort of play as Catherine during a flashback and reflect on your relationship or, you know, interpretations of characters. And I just wonder how much it trickles down if it affects later dialogue.
That's not true. She did what she could for Blue.
Well, it's always more complicated than it seems from the outside. When you don't love somebody, there's really no way to let them down easy, is there? But anyhow, the way I figure it, Catherine's been trying to make all that heartache up to Blue. Thought maybe she could use the robot as a, you know, a stand-in for Blue, I suppose. Show that robot the love she never showed Blue. And so she let a spy into her house. I guess that's an interesting interpretation. Maybe she felt bad for mistreating Blue. Then Blue was gone and there was no closure. Then she finds this busted up robot and, well, maybe she felt like she couldn't, I don't know. Maybe she just felt like it was just easier to tinker with a robot and all that stuff than to come to terms with stuff about her dead husband. I don't know.
Who are you?
Don't do this to me again. I'm famous, alright? Everybody knows about me. Lot to take in, I know. I'm not trying to cause you no more stress, but where the hell's your brother? You still ain't found him yet? Or found him?
Oh, excuse me. Still a little bit sick. A lot better than I was in the past, but as in like the last couple days.
We were looking for him when Million attacked.
I'll be honest, I don't think Million was ever looking for Blake. I think she was looking for something else. No telling what. At least she's done causing trouble. Or so I hope. But we better be sure. Best thing to do is to head back to the house, check on the bot, see what we can find out about your brother. There was an answering machine on the desk screaming my ears off. Might be worth checking. Oh, and before I forget, you dropped your phone. LeBlanc slides a phone across the desk. Found it on the ground back at the house. Toilet's right over there. Splash some water on your face and let's roll.
New party member.
Toilet's right there if you need to wash off.
I'm okay. This is your headquarters? I don't think I've complimented this game enough, but I certainly like its aesthetic. Like, even like the last couple chapters where we were wandering around the S.H.I.E.L.D. headquarters and I guess that house with the party going on, and what was it? The mall, the abandoned mall with all the garrets. A lot of beautiful sceneries going on. Face paint kit.
Stop touching that unless you want to see me clown up. That's where I keep track of all the dead bodies I found. You can find a lot of dead bodies if you go looking, kinda like a treasure hunt. Blaze next to me complains when they can see me when I'm on the bot. Told them to look the other way. Ain't like I'm making you watch, but I think they like my whole otherwise. Keeps us connected. Lots more I could say about this hole. Hell, I could stand here and talk to you about it all day.
Okay. Wonderful fellow. This isn't... I don't think this is our phone. I think this is Catherine's phone. Yeah, crouton. Right. Cat phone case. He's dressed up as a knight. I was just...
Who the are you?
Man, I know this looks weird. I got separated from my, co-workers, and then I saw this turtle, so I stopped to take a look.
Why are you outside my place of business dressed like a pervert?
Pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Oh. So did they end up getting knight outfits after all?
Why are you here?
For work, I guess.
What kind of work?
Spiritual work. Kind of like yoga. Or no, more like outer space rockets stuff. Outer space stuff. Rockets. We're into self-improvement. Weightlifting. Stuff like that.
Sounds like a cult.
Are you joking? Cults are for losers who are impressionable and desperate for easy answers. Well, whatever. It's a lazy word for people who don't get it. We're not a cult.
Where'd you get this costume?
It's not a costume. Why does everyone keep calling it that? I'm a soldier of Christ. Huh. Yeah, I guess I got rid of the blue t-shirts.
Soldier? Who do you fight?
Scum, mainly.
Scum.
Huh. Cokehead hipsters and punks who hang out downtown and call us Nazis.
Why fight the scum?
Because they think they know everything, but they don't know. They think everything they do is morally superior, but it's not. They just make the world worse, but insist they're making it better. I don't remember what voice I used for any of these Garretts, and they just keep swapping between variations of voices I did for them. Oh, man. I don't want to be in your club, okay? You people are uptight losers. Stop calling me a Nazi. I'm not a Nazi, man. I'm just a guy. I'm Caleb. I mean, Garrett. Garrett.
Where are your coworkers?
They said they'd come pick me up before lunch, but it's getting kind of late.
Launch?
Yeah,
What's that mean? Launch.
I don't know, man. We're supposed to do this thing tonight, but it's kind of fell apart at the last minute.
Have fun with your turtle, bruh.
Oh well, thanks for stopping by. Okay, well that's not the Garrett to use the audio clip on. Okay, well we're gonna go back to our house, I guess. Home.
Way I found you. I came in right here through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from till I climbed up into the attic. They had a ladder that went down through the attic into a closet like a damn haunted house. I got down there, seen the robot had its claws around your neck. So what I did was I kicked you out of the way. Probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. Robot's face was all opened up. She had... I don't even know what it was. A big glowing tumor floating in her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already had my 9 drawn. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. She whined a little bit and fell over. Wasn't easy getting you back up that ladder, but I managed. Let's go check and make sure the robot's still there. Maybe look around the room.
My capacity to actually read what is written or typed or just on the screen, whatever, it gets a little worse as the day goes on. For some reason I do this thing where I just jump ahead, but it's all good. It is what it is. Well, I guess we're gonna check out that attic. That's the secret door. You know, I thought for some reason Million here was going to be here, but I guess not.
That's right where I left her. Don't look like she's going nowhere. What the hell was Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out.
Yeah, well, we're about to find out. Find out before Million attacked us. So we turned on the computer. I think we were just vaguely looking at map here. Right. I just want to stoop on Catherine's phone here. Head drive client. That wasn't there before. Case picker. Got the voice clips from before. Whoops. Let's see. Mail. Keep tabbing out. $82. It's not a lot of money. It's only $5. Interesting. Previously, I'm pretty sure previously, like a fraction of this quack dollar was a lot more like American US dollars. But now it's the opposite. So I'm wondering what happened with that. Like this could have been worth a lot of money probably, but now it's not. It's only worth like $5. I can't do the conversion rate, but that doesn't seem... I wonder what it was before, and I wonder what it is now. Maybe if I review some footage, I can figure that out in a later episode. No head drive connections available. Interesting. So when you first have the flashback with Catherine, you're seeing her do something where she appears to be uploading or saving certain memories. So I wonder if this is going to be a way to talk to her again. But I have no idea yet. I'm just making assumptions.
An anti-malware advertisement repeats itself indefinitely on the laptop display. This is a military-grade signal jammer. No wonder I can't pick up no service at the office. One of these is enough to take the whole neighborhood offline.
Head drive. Do I got a robot voice? Yeah, let's just slap one on.
No Wi-Fi connection detected.
What kind of gizmo is this?
Drivers corrupted. Device requires update.
Kate?
Get me online.
This answering machine kind of pushy. Let's get it hooked up to the internet, see what happens. Take someone with expertise to disable one of these things. Need me to handle it?
I guess we can give it a shot.
Think I'll manage.
You...
I see.
You unplug the signal jammer from the wall. That thing should have a connection now.
Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Warning, critical I/O functionality has been depreciated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, please visit the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic website today.
I don't even know what this is. Well, we're about to find out.
Head drive client. You got one of them on your phone, Kay?
Let's see. Yeah, we do. Well, I'm gonna make a custom voice here. So I'll be right back. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Let's give this a shot, shall we? Hopefully it's not too annoying. But only one way to find out. Maybe.
Addressing nodal artifacts. Resolved. Establishing remote connection. A. Enumerated items. A. I'm speaking to my daughter.
Catherine?
Yes.
Yeah, with me 'cause I'm drunk.
Huh. Seems a little glitchy.
Base enumeration module. Conflict detected. A new attacked A.
Attacked gay? You talking about Million?
What is million?
What you talking about, Kate? How the hell are we even having this conversation? You pull the phone from LeBlanc.
What are you?
I am Catherine Madeira, age 52, branch identifier, November YX2RE1.0.0. I am hosted on a 32 terabyte head host external hard drive without ad support.
Okay. Guess she scanned her brain.
We need to find Blake.
What happened? Dear, to my son.
Blake's missing.
Blake is missing. He is lost. His face is a shadow.
Kate, you know where he might be?
Blake is missing.
This, phone broken or something?
What happened to Million?
Enumeration error. I'm sorry. I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million.
Okay, so it seems to be like a brain scan, but it has limitations on... I don't know. Like... emulates the human persona and behavior and responses, yet if information is absent or corrupted or foreign or something like that, then it just turns back into like a robot in terms of how it's communicating. At least that's my interpretation here.
Tell us what you remember. Last.
Okay, so she only remembers up to the point where her brain was last scanned, so probably doesn't remember any of the stuff afterwards.
There in the chair where I sat, the room was dark. The clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was to meet with Super Duck.
What do you remember about Super Duck?
Super Duck is a version consciousness of Duck.
The what?
Please rephrase.
Kate, while you was going to see Duck,
I was going to see Super Duck, a spawn of Duck, a deformity.
but why, Catherine?
Because of what I saw in the lake.
Kay, you ever went to see Duck like I told you to? We better go pay him another visit. I can't make no sense of this.
I mean, at some point, Duck vaguely mentions to someone that he has some sort of weird affiliation with Super Duck, or is some sort of creator of it, and now it's just some sort of virus that's like growing. You saw it, it's that weird eagle thing in the warehouse. This seems to be a pretty big problem, if you ask me. This is a weird eldritch life form, but
Mom, what do you remember about me?
You are my child. It's a session complete, my oldest. I remember that you held my leg as a baby when you began to walk.
I don't know. Something about this just kind of made me feel sad when I realized it's about protagonist's mom being dead and just grasping at straws of memories. Reading that out loud, I just think of, well, my oldest kid, who I love dearly, and he's grown up so fast, and he's walking, running around. But yeah, I remember when he first held onto my leg and when he began to walk. I don't know, they're interesting memories. They're beautiful memories. I don't know. Anyways.
Mom, what do you remember about Blue?
They specify? What do you mean by blue?
He was your husband.
Hey, can you hear me? Hey, please. I do not know about Blue. Have I forgotten Blue? The house was dark and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this Blue?
We had the option of saving and deleting some memories before uploading them, but I chose to save all of them? Okay. I see. Seems to be working. That's good. Okay, and, well, we're back. Ish. It's a completely different day now. Yeah, essentially, my OBS stopped working for some reason. Well, voice mod stopped working. Then I restarted it. Then voice mod was working, but OBS wasn't picking up any audio. So then I decided, I probably have to restart the computer. I'll just go to bed. And I did. And now it's a brand new day. So, got myself a brand new cup of coffee for this brand new day. And we're about to start in a little bit. I don't know why I'm doing this thing where I'm recording me talking right now, but I just am. Yeah, that's good stuff. Okay. Probably not the type of game I should try to play when my voice hasn't even warmed up. But here we are. Let's continue. This one. Okay. So basically, yeah, I had to kind of proceed a little bit of dialogue ahead just so I can save the game and quit. Let's see if he... I was just seeing if he's going to repeat what he said. I don't think he did, but I don't remember what he said.
I never liked the robot, but it's still hard to see her this way. Had to do it though. Otherwise you'd be the one missing a face.
Right, we had to go see Duck. That's it.
This is getting to be too much.
Figures after Catherine died, she'd leave a big mess behind. Just keep your head on straight, alright? We're going to find Blake. Then you can skip town again and forget this place for good. Hell, if there's room in the truck, I might come along.
The reason I'm doing this wacky, I keep saying wacky voice, it's not wacky voice. This is my interpretation of a guy who's, I don't know, what do you call it when text rolls on a screen and it makes that little chirp or blip? Like text audio. You know, in Super Nintendo days, let's say, shucks, I can't think of anything. Okay, let me say an example I do know. Golden Sun on the Game Boy Advance. Whenever characters talked, it made that little chirp, the text. Anyways, I should probably just edit this tangent out, but I'm not going to. What I'm getting at is the audio noise he makes when he's talking. That's what I'm trying to emulate. And to me, it sounds like someone with like gas or he's about to burp. No offense to LeBlanc. He seems like an alright guy. A little wacky, but hey, aren't we all?
I trust a million.
Like I said, I never trusted her. Not for a minute. Figured she was just a set of eyes for Thomas St. Clair.
Should we go see Duck?
I gather we should. That's about the only sense I could make of what that phone was saying.
Right. I guess we can kind of quickly glance around here. No new dialogue.
Don't even look, Kay. Just don't even think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was.
Has anything changed in our house here? Hmm. Nothing new. Templar guy's still here.
I do, private investigators. We snoop for you.
Okay, let's take a quick look at our mind map here. We're still missing one element to this mind map. Ditchman, who's probably Pawpaw, I'm guessing. Okay, yeah, I like this little setup here. It kind of helps, well, it helps you remember what's going on in the game, but it also kind of just shows how everyone is related. And probably everything here is important in some regard. So, makes me wonder if characters like Troy will pop up. Anyways, okay.
Million was spy.
LeBlanc.
I was about to do his voice.
LeBlanc believes that Million was a spy for Thomas St. Clair, planted in your home to keep tabs on your mom. Million.
Million was shot in the face.
After discovering your mom's head drive, Million attacked you. LeBlanc was passing by the house, heard the commotion, and rushed to help. He shot her multiple times, destroying her processor.
Guess that's the only new update for this. Okay, well, I guess time to go see Doc. Alright, the thing that's missing is the Uber taxi app here. Because I think we can just drive ourselves. Yep. Just drive ourselves. Dimes. Yep. Oh. Cool. Garrett's. Except now they're knights. So I guess they decided to arm themselves after all. Like shields and weapons?
Two teenagers wear cheap costumes block the door. Each wears a name tag that reads, Garrett.
Okay, cheap costumes, eh?
This must be them coworkers that little nerd was talking about outside my place of business. LeBlanc regards the teens. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple soda cans.
Oh no. I should have I guess I don't have a helmet voice. Let's try this.
Get off my lawn!
So y'all work with that other little dude outside my place of business?
We only work for ourselves.
We don't answer to anyone. We're dissonant Garrett's.
Alright, whatever. Where the hell's Duck?
Where the hell's Duck?
That's what I'm asking you.
DS Vault.
Excuse me, boy. Getting a little fresh. I think I might have to whoop your ass.
Seriously?
Oh geez, combat? Let's kill the degenerate.
I don't know, dude. I could if I wanted to. I just...
Silence, Garrett.
I can't see out of this thing.
Oh geez, I wonder if we're gonna fight. Are we gonna shoot these? No, come on. Ooh. It sounds like combat music. Oh man. Is violence the only answer? I guess so. Alright. Stand tall. The barbarians are at the gates. Gate.
The adolescent turns towards LeBlanc.
Ready yourselves for death. Yep, we fighting. Okay, they don't seem to be doing as much damage as that one chapter where we were raiding that shield facility. Oh. Okay, good. I'm assuming he probably was using an actual gun versus Kay, who I'm assuming is just smacking people. But I don't know.
This
Justin, what the hell was that about? Let's go check on Duck. Now I'm worried.
I'm gonna guess what happened was Ken or John, after the whole feud going on that we witnessed in the flashback chapter, probably decked out his troops in these costumes to appease them, realized that the floating orb thing was missing because Catherine took it, and probably discovered Catherine was working for Super Duck and associated it with regular Duck, I guess. Alright, let's go in. Oh.
Duck. Hey, Duck. Clay. You around, bro? The old man ain't left this house in years. Hell them little kids do with them.
Got some notes here. A scribbled letter sits on the desk. Oh boy. Never thought things would get this all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid.
Oh. Dead lady's kid. Okay. You don't think. Oh.
Then he tossed John's head in the water.
What in the...
And John's eyes. They weren't his. They were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts at the rocket had been sneaking around trying to find his head. I didn't like John, but hell, everyone deserves a funeral. We know he tossed it out of the boat somewhere around.
Oh.
Latitude 30.077. Longitude negative 90.366. But the lake is so full of sediment, we can't see.
Huh. Well now, I'm gonna write that on my book here. A little notebook.
How nice of you to be so precise with your coordinates. Negative 90. Guessing we're gonna drive around on a boat at some point. Okay. Losing hope that we'll find it. That's all for now. You boys be safe.
Huh. Them coordinates is in Lake Pontchartrain. They're searching the swamps.
Oh, well, we end up keeping it, of course.
LeBlanc slides the papers to you. Paper. Put that in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing to a lead we got. That dead lady's kid just might be your brother.
Yeah, probably. Oh, boy. Yeah, now the Garretts are... The icons have changed in this. Million's face is shot up, unfortunately. And... the Garretts look like Templars.
The Garretts.
I'll read that next time. As a good refresher. Oh, shucks.
Oh, hell, bruh. Duck. Hey.
Oh.
Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulder and snaps his fingers before his face.
Oh, good.
He's breathing. Wake up, Pops. Wake up. Duck's eyes slowly widen.
First name basis, so they must be at least friends in some capacity.
Right.
He attempts a smile.
What's good, detective?
You don't look so hot, Clay. We got to get you some help over here.
Just taking a nap is all. Them little creeps still out front.
We took care of them. Duck turns to you.
How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery?
Yes.
What'd you find?
Interesting how we can just choose to omit information to Duck here. Or... Sorry, just drinking coffee. Or we could just be honest. And I know I keep saying this as like just kind of an ongoing theory, but I just wonder if eye color has some sort of metaphorical association with like maybe a faction. When I say faction, I just wonder if anyone who has like orange or red eyes might be associated with the quote, why do I say quote unquote? I don't even know if I'm using the right context, but the weird super duck eldritch thing that we're not really sure how it came to be, but is somehow affiliated with duck here.
A Porsche disco car that unlocked a secret room in the middle of the house.
Bruh, Catherine James Bond all of a sudden.
Sorry, I just gotta check my headset. 1 second here. Weird. Yeah, it's fine. It's just made a weird beeping noise. I think my headset's on the fritz. Well, it is on the fritz. I don't know. It's a couple of years old now. Just I don't really have the. Try not to spend money. Just trying to pay down some debt, so I probably won't be replacing it for a while. But I've managed to fix at least the charging cable that plugs into it using some green stuff. Green stuff as in the blue and yellow putty that people use for kit bashing miniatures. Because I had some lying around and I needed to essentially make the cord that plugs into my wireless headset not wiggle so much, because at some point it looks like it got bent and it was just acting funny every time it was pressed a certain way. So I did fix the cable in that regard, and it was maintaining a proper charge. But I don't know, sometimes it just makes random beeps. But at least it's working better. Anyways.
Why are you so surprised, Brett? That sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. From the outside, she was just normal, mundane. You wouldn't think much of her. But that was a disguise, a costume that she wore. She was clever, always hiding something.
The hell's going on here, bruh? What them kids doing outside?
The two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. They had a whole gang in here earlier, asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. All because of that thing right there.
He lifts his frail hand towards the device on the desk.
Huh. What is it?
Biggest mistake of my life. How they managed to find it is beyond me. Thought I lost years ago. Figures it'd come back to find me. So...
Sorry, more coffee. Guess we're gonna ask some questions and get to the bottom of it.
What is that device?
The piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier has my brain sitting on it. Gave birth to that monster that calls itself Super Duck, the one your mother got mixed up with. But the head drive Seems more or less broken now.
Interesting. How did it give birth to Super Duck? Exactly? Like, I understand the correlation between something to do with his intelligence or something, and I guess his brain getting scanned. Had to do with the clinic, I think? Maybe the clinic. Maybe the clinic was up to some shenanigans.
Tell us more about the intruders. Oh yeah, I'm very curious. Oh boy. I got a lot to ask. Where'd they go?
Oh no! Couldn't even guess what all this is about. But they mentioned your mother. Said they have her.
They have Kate? How?
That's what I'm wondering myself. Catherine's laying in a casket on River Road. Them W's probably grabbed the wrong person.
What would they want with her?
You think I know, Brett?
What about Blake? They say anything about him?
Nothing about Blake, but wouldn't surprise me if he's in the mix. Takes after his granddaddy.
What were they asking?
Asking me to talk to that drive, interpret what it was saying. Something about needing to find a rock. Or no, a stone. I just get my mouth shut. I don't want a thing to do with that head drive. It's a curse. But I guess they figured it out on their own because they sure left in a hurry.
Well, good. I'm glad we're gonna ask some more questions about the head drive and its correlation to things.
Why didn't they take the head drive with them?
It was so chaotic in here, I didn't know what was going on. All of them just shouting over each other. They were as confused as I was. Whole thing seemed like a big mess, like nobody was in charge. And suddenly they were gone.
How'd they find the head drive?
Like I said, I don't have the slightest clue. Figured that monster ran afoul of these people, stole something from them. Maybe they did a little research, found the head drive that started it all. Maybe they thought if they did that, they could find whatever it is they're looking for.
How they knew the head drive was yours?
That part's easy. It's got my name on the thing.
That's enough about the intruders. We'll get you help.
No, don't bother with me. A little nap is all I need.
No way in hell. Oh, jeez. Sorry, I'm still a little congested from, I guess, this half week. I'm still congested from this last half of the week, I guess. Some of these voices are not helping.
No way in hell. I'm calling.
You ain't calling nobody, Brett. Cool it. You think this is the way I'm right here? It's been this way for years. You're getting bent out of shape about it. I just been sitting in this house. Hardly able to walk. No more good days. You want to help me? Come drop by from time to time, all right?
I will, Clay. I really will.
Good. That's all I'm asking.
Okay. And here I thought he was going to be dead. Because earlier you come in, you turn on the light, and then he's just there, just chilling in the dark. So I just assumed that might be a setup for oh, he was murdered.
Wait up a sec. We ain't even done searching the house.
We're not? Oh, yeah, I guess we look at the head drive.
This looks just like the gizmo Kate had when everybody started getting these things. And nobody wanted to tell their boy Brett. You think it'll hook up to your phone, Kay? Same as the other one?
Do we even want that to? Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Network being detected. Network distress emergency safe phone initiated. Unknown terminal state. Lat -30.0632. Long -90.3428.
Them coordinates way out in the lake, just like the ones written down on that note. Your truck got gas? Think we'll be taking us a little trip to the lakefront. I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
How you holding up, kid?
I'm fine.
I choose those dialogue options, but it was just what we talked about. So I'm assuming, yeah, I'm pretty sure having buddies in your party here are just a good way to remind you of what to do next. That way you don't get overwhelmed with your mind map here. Something in the lake. Reports of construction. I'm gonna assume that's Ken or John. Okay, well, go to the lake. I don't know if we want to head out anywhere else. No security, but we have no reason to be here, so. Wonder if Lucky's around. Nope, no Lucky. Check out the Floodgate Tavern.
Hey again, Kay. What's Brett following you around for? Need me to call the police?
Bleh. We're pals.
You say so. What, Gus? You think I ain't got friends? I got me all kinds of friends, bruh.
Alright, Brett.
More friends than I know what to do with.
I appreciate the game's audio design. Like, you walk in, louder, you're outside, it's quieter, it's like muffled. Just a nice touch. I do want to see Erica quickly, just to see if there's any new dialogue with that. Mausoleum.
Probably gonna try and get an invite to this Quack Hat people. Been talking about anything's gotta be better than this.
Where the dog went? I don't like having that thing around.
Still not over the crouton thing, in case you're wondering.
Oh. I guess my headset is cooked after all. Oh. 1 second there. Shit.
Well, you know, technical difficulties, I guess, are just a part of life, eh? So it would appear that... So the issue I've been having, I guess, with this episode so far is that for some reason my voice mod stops working, and so does my OBS's ability to register audio. But I think it's because voice mod is my main microphone and its output is dedicated to my Corsair wireless headset, which seems to be glitching. So once it loses connection, you know, restarting voice mod is fine and all, but then for some reason it just won't output it to the headset and get detected by OBS unless I restart the computer. That's what I can gather anyways. So, inconvenient, but that's just how it goes. But, you know, this is probably a sign that I should probably end this episode and, you know, maybe get some stuff done around the house. Okay, let's try this again, eh?
Still not over that crouton thing, in case you're wondering.
I know, I'm sorry, but I got a phone case out of it, so it was worth it. But anyways, I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Too bad. You wanted my help? But have listened to me when I told you to stop petting the cat.
Oh, that's funny. Love it. That is funny. Okay, well... This is probably where your character's mom is buried. We're given the option to visit here, so I'm assuming we might have to... What's the word? I think the word is exhume. I think we have to look at our body to make sure it's still here and the Garrett's didn't take it. And because it's an element of the mind map, I have a feeling there's something special about this ring. We'll figure it out shortly, I'm sure. But anyways. Okay, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Before I do that, I don't think I've even done the whole episode scene. Let's see here. You'll see what I mean in a second if you've just tuned in for the first time. Let's swap that over to a Ep9. There we go. And let's see. Perfect. A little bit more centered that way, so I'll keep that. And I'll let that sit for a couple seconds in the hopes that YouTube's algorithm picks that up so I don't have to do any post-editing work. I'm trying to keep this as simple as possible for myself. Okay, I guess the episode's over. Shame the headset fix didn't work. Oh well. Wrote down some notes of sequences to fix for the episode when it comes around to that. When I start actually editing the footage. Well, I guess I can take this as a moment to talk about my vacation if you want to hear it. You don't have to. That's all good. I know we all got stuff to do. But I keep alluding to it for the last couple episodes, and I don't think I actually went on any sort of tangent to discuss how it went. Well, other than being sick the one day in the middle of the week, it went pretty good. I was supposed to play D&D on the Wednesday after work. Was too sick, so I couldn't focus or even talk. I was just sneezing and blowing my nose because that's just how colds go. When you're a parent, you're exposed to all the germs at daycare, and all the parents at my work say it. You're gonna get sick lots, and it's true. It's just how it goes. Being a parent is still fun. Keeps me on my toes. The vacation, as it was through my wife's work. Her employer arranged for a work retreat sort of thing. Basically, you go to this little resort spa thing. She had a couple class seminars to go to, workshops, if you will. And, do some team building stuff and, I guess, a couple in-house courses that were hosted there. And in the meantime, you could bring your family. You have to take a ferry to get there. So that was paid for. And as well as the hotel accommodation up to 2 nights. And you could stay longer if you wanted to, but we just did the 2 nights. My wife extended the invite to our good friends, Scott and Val, and they brought their little ones, so I had someone to bounce off of, which was nice and super adorable and cute, seeing my son and his cousin bounce off of each other. And that was cool. They got to run around. It was great. And yeah, got to explore a different place, somewhere I've never been. It's always nice to see new places and just, interact with different people that you normally wouldn't. AKA people who are from an island. And I know that sounds strange, but for some reason it's just the energy and atmosphere is just different from the mainland, which was kind of interesting. It's not even really an island. You just have to take a boat to get there. It's a shortcut, I guess, to my understanding. And Scott and Val, they drove us, which was super cool. We took their SUV because it could fit both kids, all 4 of us. And we did a very good job compacting all our stuff into the vehicle. Very minimalist. And we're never going to be able to do a road trip like this again because, well, with kid number 2 on the way, I'm probably going to have to get an SUV, and we're not going to be able to cram 3 kids into their vehicle. We're going to need a bigger vehicle. So maybe more on that later. We'll see what happens. Can I afford something like that? No. But as a parent, you just make it work. So we'll figure out something, right? Maybe if I just keep gluing things together and slapping things onto my headset, I'll save enough money to do something about that. Jeez. Great. Yeah. Yeah. Other than losing my voice, and coughing a lot. Yeah, the trip was good. I mean, I was sick for the first day. So I was kind of just lounging around and napping the whole day, but eventually I got better the following day and was able to enjoy myself in the resort. It was, it wasn't exactly kid-friendly, but it was still nice. I think perhaps my perspective as being a parent now is, I guess I look for different things at a resort, and the whole thing about being a parent is you can't really relax as you could when you didn't have kids, because you got to keep your kid alive. You got to watch them, and some factors are to take into consideration is stuff to entertain them. Like, yeah, they're excited with the whole change of environment. They'll run around, they'll interact with, like, oh, these are really tall beds, or there's a balcony, or a TV remote that's different, or the shower is different. Shower has a seat, I'm gonna sit on it. I'm gonna play with the closet. I'm gonna smack the door. Stuff like that. Yeah, you know, it's fun. They have fun. A change of scenery is always fun, but, you know, they gotta burn off energy, and yeah, the locale wasn't exactly like, had stuff to entertain them, but we did end up going out to a beach nearby while my wife was at one of her seminar classes, and that was nice. We got to relax, and I chatted up some of the locals. They were super friendly and super kind, and, you know, I admired that this one family, basically they retired there, but they had lived there previously, I guess, and then ended up buying a house there on the waterfront. And it was cool. We got to see lots of crabs, and yeah, kid got some new life experiences, you know, which is fun. Seeing like the ocean like that, and nice sandy beach, trying different food and stuff like that. And yeah, and one observation I had about the island was a lot of the bus stops. You know, it was kind of like a rural forested area, but it was very, very beautiful. But most of the bus stops didn't actually have benches or chairs. But there was this weird trend, well, I say weird, different trend, which I found amusing. A lot of these bus stops had plastic chairs instead of actual proper benches. You know, like plastic chairs you'd have for your front lawn. And yeah, just people were just chilling on them as they waited for their bus, and I thought that was an interesting thing. You know, I feel like maybe just where I used to live, or maybe even where I live now, I feel like people would just trash those chairs and be disrespectful, but no, that didn't seem to be the case. Yeah. And we did a little bit of disc golfing on the way home. My buddy Scott is into it, and he saw a disc golf course. So I really had to use a bathroom. I'm not really good at sport, so he was like, you don't have to come along. But I was like, yeah, well, I gotta use the bathroom. And played a couple rounds with him before we had to go and catch the boat ride back. Yeah, and it was good. Okay. Are you still here? Hey, thanks for listening to me. Yeah, I'm a nobody Let's Player, so I don't do pre-records or post-recording sessions on a different channel. It's all interconnected, all one big take. You know, minus the fact that I'll probably edit some stuff with the whole, you know, episode not going anywhere when my headset was dying, but yeah. So just felt like rambling about that. So now you have context in case I bring it up again in the future. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna go continue, I don't know, do some stuff around the house. Maybe I'll play a game later again. So have some more coffee. In the meantime, whenever and whoever you are, you take care of yourself. You have a good day. Thank you so much for being here. You have a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, night. And yeah, next time we're gonna figure out what's going on some more. But until then, I'll see you later. All right, take it easy.